we just filled the cartridge with a little bit of ink, and then this, you can see there are still air gaps in the tubes and then in the printhead, in the cartridge, right? So what we have to do is we have to open it up and allow a little bit of pressure to work through the tubes into the printhead, into the cartridge itself, and then we help it by pulling the air out from the printhead, from the cartridge, to allow the ink into the printer without air bubbles. Okay, so this is how we do it. So first of all, let's try with the yellow. This is the yellow. So what we do is we open up, and then you can see a bit of pressure. And then what we do is we insert this here, and then we start to suck the air out, and you can see the tubes filling with ink, and then into, you can see, into the cartridge. And so we do this to fill make sure we fill until ink starts to flow out of the cartridge into the syringe. But I've just turned it this way because I want it to be full, to allow a little bit of air gaps. So this is what we do for the yellow. And repeat the same steps for all the colors before we insert into the printhead. Okay. So we are done. And then now we can close it. So sometimes people like to, after doing this, filling up the cartridges with ink, what they like to do is close this to prevent airflow, and then insert the cartridges into the printer before opening it back up. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to try that. Okay, so we open it here. After opening, we wait for the printer to show. Okay, so now we're done with filling and pushing ink through the cartridges. So these are cartridges with the auto reset chips, and so we're about to insert them into the printhead. And so you can see already it's telling us the contents of HP, or the HP cartridge has been depleted, and so we have to replace. Okay, so now what we do is we're about to replace the old cartridges. So you can see these are the levels of the old cartridges, and it says the yellow and the cyan is depleted. So we open up, and then you push the top to eject, and then this is the black, the yellow, magenta. So we come in with our filled cartridges, and you make sure to match them according to the colors indicated on the printhead, each going into its own layer. And you can see, and it tricks it into. So it says checking, printer, please wait. It's checking to see if, and so because these are not HP guaranteed cartridges, it gives us a warning, and then you press OK. So after the maintenance, you see how it goes. So we'll continue, resume after the maintenance. So we'll okay, so now it's done with his checking, and so we'll check for the levels, and you can see these are the levels, and it's accepted in new cartridges, and so we can print, and then let's say print status report. And it's also not nice to have these wires hanging around, so we're giving this to mount this somewhere to hold the wires in place. So as you can see, everything works well. until we are done. If you have any problems, you can join us in the comments and then we'll see how best we can help you. Thank you.